welcome back to Reviews on the Run. We've been talking about all the games we're seeing here at TGS, and now obviously the Wii.
The good stuff.
The Wii doesn't have its own booth. Nintendo avoids this conference.
Yeah, it's the strangest thing.
They used to have their own show. I don't know if they still have it, so where they would run the Nintendo show. All right, well, but what we did see on the Wii, there were some impressive titles. I think probably the one that North American gamers are most eagerly awaiting is new Resident Evil, the Dark Side Chronicles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now, Capcom is promising that, you know, this is going to be the best of the rail shooters that's come out, and the Wii's got a bunch of good ones, and we just reviewed Dark Space Extraction.
There's definitely room for games like Dark Side Chronicles.
This place is like hell on earth. Whether you're in the station or outside on the streets, it's all the same.
Square Enix has got games for everybody. What are they showing off for the Wii?
Oh, they got the Final Fantasy Crystal Bearers, or whatever the hell it's called.
I thought it was called Crystal Berries.
Crystal Berries?
Oh, it's not Crystal Berries. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Crystal Bearers. It looks really good.
Yeah.
There's a little chocobo racing for you, which I know you're a big fan of.
I'm a huge chocobo rider.
They have like a chocobo.
I rode my chocobo over here earlier. My chocobo's parked outside in a no chocobo zone.
You should catch the bullet chocobo. Those things are awesome. They cost a little more.
There he is there.
There he is.
He's going to land on your head.
Okay. Now, Tales of Vesperia was the big Xbox 360 exclusive. The other game that they're coming out for the exclusive for the Wii is called Tales of Graces. And again, very impressive visually, you know, like cool cutscenes, and the game looks really good. It looks as good to me from what I saw as the 360 game. There is a, you know, new Super Monkey Ball, which will be playing not too far off.
Step and roll.
Very hard to play. I tried it on the Wii Balance Board. Very tricky game to play, but it's going to be fun, loaded with mini games as well.
But even when we were at PAX a few weeks ago, you know, they had like their hula dancing game, and they had all of the usual Wii crap, and you don't really see that here, and it's kind of nice.
You don't see too many mini game compilations at the show.
You do see Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which I think is going to be
again more mature rated Wii stuff. Silent Hill.
It's going to be one of the best games on the Wii this year. It looks incredible.
We take this at your pace. We go back to the start. Understand what happened.
You know what else I saw here was Red Steel in the Ubisoft booth. Looking very promising.
And mature.
And mature once again.
Now the DS is actually getting some good love here at the show. DS and PSP, actually. Lots and lots of players here in Japan. You guys are noticing people on the trains everywhere.
What do you guys see more? More DSs or more PSPs on the trains?
I'd say more DSs.
Yeah, more DSs, but quite a few PSPs as well.
I saw a guy on the train today with a red PSP. Sexy.
I've seen like 4 or 5 different colored PSPs.
Yes.
Sony's showing off a whole bunch of really cool options for the PSP.
It seems like they haven't placed a lot of emphasis on the PSP Go at the show for some reason. Remember, even at E3, the PSP Go was everywhere. You couldn't avoid it. And here, you have to look really hard to find it.
In terms of games, what did you guys see that blew you away?
I haven't really seen anything new. I mean, the Tekken 6.
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. They gave away a 256 megabyte demo, and it's actually about 5 hours of content that you can soak it up. There's lots of different levels. You can play it all single player, and you can play it with up to 4 players in some of the co-op varietals that are in there.
One of the games I looked at on the PSP was SOCOM Portable. It's probably going to have a different name in the States.
Yeah.
Being developed by Slant 6 right in Vancouver.
Yep.
It traveled all the way to Japan to be here today just to entertain us.
There it is.
It looks terrific.
That's right. We traveled all the way from Vancouver.
Nice.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Dumb name.
Dumb name.
What about God Eater?
He was like, Jose was looking at that.
Is that God Hand-esque or
No.
Interesting title?
Looks like an RPG.
It's from Namco Bandai.
Now, what about on the DS?
Oh, Okami for the DS. I was shocked to see that. I hadn't heard one word about it. All of a sudden, I come into the convention hall here, and there's a huge crowd around Okami for the DS.
Perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Absolutely perfect
That
fit.
was a game that did not get enough credit the first time around. We nearly
the second time around.
Or the second time around, we made ourselves hoarse trying to tell people to go play this game. Nobody played it. Now you can play it on the DS.
And you know what? The first time it came around, everybody said, this should be on the DS. Second time, this should be on the DS. Now it's on the DS.
Now what are they going to say?
Don't let it slip by.
Yes.
this time, all right? I can't wait to
It
play
looks
that game.
terrific. It looks
They
spectacular.
also have Ghost Trick, which is by the Ace Attorney guys, and it looks like a little bit different, little mystery puzzle action and sort of adventure kind of thing.
Another mystery puzzle one I saw from Tecmo, from the guys that made Hotel Dusk.
Yeah.
It's a game called Again.
Yeah, that looked weird with actors, right?
Yeah.
Square's got Dragon Quest VI right behind us on the DS and big line.
Trilogy.
There didn't seem to be tons and tons of DS games, but
Like a Nintendo.
yeah,
It's sort of shocking because of the popularity of the DS here, and we
Yeah.
were just talking about how many of them we see on the subways.
I think part of the challenge, though, with DS at a showcase like this is just how do you put that stuff up on screen and draw people in? You know, it's a little bit tricky, and then people are hunched over and playing the games. PSP faces that as well. All right, stick around, though. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about some of the quirky titles that we have seen in some of the corners, some of the booth presents from the different companies that are here, and some of the stuff that we cannot wait to play right after this.